Hello there. I didn't see you there. Another day. Another day of coding. And if I'm not mistaken, we will be able to finish all the components today. And then we'll probably start with refactoring some of the CSS code. I mean, we did the content. Let me open it one. We finished the content. We finished the headers. Actually, did I forget about one header? No. We counted them yesterday, so I'm pretty sure we didn't forget any one of them. We did the social tiles. We even did the galleries yesterday since we got rated with 66 viewers. And it was like, okay, well, let me stay on for just a couple more minutes. So today we also did the call to action. So let me reorder this so it makes a bit more sense. So this is what we are going to work on today. So basically, let me drag a fat fucking line here. Eat. Okay. And I don't like it to be this color. And it can be a little bit lighter. Okay. So basically, what we have to do today is... Oh, sheesh, yeah. That was one thing I might wanted to include. Yeah, let's design that in the browser. So what we are going to do today is we are going to work on the cards, the buttons. I mean, we already styled one of the buttons. Actually, let me fix my camera position. Better? Yeah, this is better. Be better. So yeah, let me see. Where was I? Yeah, so we're going to fix buttons and we're going to do the lists. And I am kind of thinking about adding more metadata to this. I like this card, but these two are a bit too empty for my taste. The testimonial is a-okay, I guess. Maybe we can do... Wait, let me see. Is this beautiful? If we do this and we like bring it... Let me check this out. And we align it with the text. So it has to be to the left. And then we make it a very light color. That doesn't look too shabby. That actually looks pretty good. And they can always like replace this with a star or with another icon or with some text. Just I don't know. I just think it looks cool. So let me check. Well, first things first. Let's spin up the actual product. So Crossroads. Let's open it with code. Shit, we also have to push this to GitHub now that I'm thinking of it. Oh well, it is what it is, right? Okay, so we have all the CSS. Now let's serve this puppy. It's served. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So let me check that the thing I did yesterday is actually responsive. It is. It is. I want to have this like next to each other. Now that I'm thinking of it. So when does this become unreadable? Yeah, this doesn't work. I think 560 was quite a good middle ground. Because that way, if we go to like an iPad mini, it's next to each other. Cool. Also, I don't have to forget that I can make such a page for myself, right? Myself. Yep. Well, what to do now? What to do now? These are portfolio items, which seem to have already been pasted to the actual portfolio thingy. Okay, let me close this one. Look at your rings. No. I'm still very bothered by this like death thingy. So let me check what happens if I just like comment it out. Yeah. I don't know, it is what it is. I mean, it is centered. Ah, so it is a problem that the list of type let's give them all margin bottom. Be better. We fixed the bug. Woo! Cool. We fixed the fucking bug. Let's go. Okay, I'm stalling. Let's get started with making the block cards. Yeah, I think yeah, if we do like the one with the images, then we can make this quite easily. I want to add some metadata in between, just so you can show your source, where it comes from. Maybe below. We'll have to wait and see how we actually are going to approach that, but let's just get cracking. Okay. Not a fold cards. HTML again. I'm going to rename these cards later. I actually have to take into account what happens when a user adds more than 2 of these cards, but let's worry about that later. Container. These are articles actually. An article which has an image. Let's say assets, images, sample background. Thumbnail. And then we have the content, which actually is going to be an H2 of block card item title. And we have a little P of lore mipsum. And then below it, I want to have a footer with some metadata at the very least, like the date. Hey, time is an HTML element, right? HTML5 time. Time, daytime, yeah. Exactly. So why are you not doing anything about it? So let's say date time is I don't know which day is today, 2022. It's May and it's the 5th because yesterday we had May 4th. So let's say 5. And let's say it was posted on myblog.com. So let's make that an A tag. A tag with an href. I think this is about alright. This is fine. Let's say block. I really hate that I haven't set up any form. Yeah, I probably have to build like a development version for myself, and then on GitHub I have to make a release. I don't know how I'm actually going to approach that, but oh well, maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow I have quite some time on my hands to do some work that I didn't have time for over the past few days, so I might as well fix a couple of things for myself to speed up the process. Okay, so now we have these two articles, which have to be styled like this. So let's zoom in on these cards. And let's make the editor a little bit smaller. Maybe we can get rid of my... Okay, cool. Let's go all the way down. Let's create a new section. Block images. Still, I need better naming. So you're coming or what, Brody? 18 to Amsterdam. I've actually I checked LinkedIn yesterday, and if I added you already, and I do have a couple of appointments on the 18th, but I think I can make it. Is it in the evening? Is it in the afternoon? What's the deal? How many beers are we going to drink? How many joints are we going to lit? Borreltje? Yeah, I'm down. Just send. I almost sound like Khabib. Send dinner. Dinner with the guys who are in from Norway. Shit, Mr. Worldwide. Then straight to the cafe. The kroeg. Yeah, sure. Just as Khabib would say, send me location. I've added you on LinkedIn, I guess, some time ago, so you can send me the details there. I mean, we can also throw it into Twitch chat and watch how none of my followers are coming along. I have to train my social skills already. I mean, I will practice in the mirror, like, hi, I'm Twan. This is the outline, right? So background white, so border radius, and probably have some sort of inner. Oh, might as well add that. Just let me see what we get here. Block. It's also display grids because. If you know me, I like a good display grid. Actually, I would almost argue that CSS grid is the single greatest thing that has been added to CSS in a long, long time. I fucking love it. Gone are the days where I had to... Oh, and now I have the same issue here as well. So let's say that blog article has like a width of 100%. Then we get this shit again. Always when I give compliments to like CSS things, I get stuck on a bug. It's amazing. Gotta love front-end development. Maybe I should become like an accountant or something. Just work with numbers. I don't know why I chose accountancy, but see, work. I shouldn't become an accountant. I'm decent from the developer now. The gap is this. Actually, did I specify any? Maybe I can specify the grid gap here. Let's do that. Grid gaperino is .5 rem. So now let's search. Let's search for gap. Horizontal space. We also use. Let's be a little bit more specific. This. Okay, gap here. We also have the gap here. Have a gap here. Ooh, look at all these values that are now variables. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, cool. We're also gonna give this motherfucker a shadow. Cool. Then we probably have to give the inner article some. Actually, can an article have a main? Is that like semantic? HTML5. Article contents. Article. Yada yada yada. Well, it can have a footer. That one I know. It can actually have a section. Well, let's give it a section then. I guess the main is reserved for like the primary content on each page and not particularly like the article itself. Whoop. Semantics, gotta love them. Okay, let's grab this. Let's go here. Still works? Still. Where? Ah, because I said a... Ah. Okay. Blog, image, section, padding. Which padding did we choose? Like, bar, horizontal spacing. Uh-huh. And this is also applicable to the footer. This looks boring. Maybe because it's not finished yet. Border radius. Bar. Border radius. Now the border radius says, okay, we have an overflow hidden. Otherwise the image is going to screw up. Yep. And then we'll probably also have to say that the height of the image has a max height of like 140. 40 pixels and object width cover. Well, that's a bit too small. Let's say 280. That's too big. Let's say 200. This is always me trying to. Yeah, actually 200 is fine. Wait a minute. That's just too small. That's what she said. Yeah, that's better. Actually, I think 1 REM is better overall. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do 1. Yeah, let's give everything a bit more spacing. The only thing I don't like at the moment is that the spacing between like the footer and the content. So how am I going to do that? Just take advantage of the cascading and say like padding top is like 0. Boop. This is how we do it. So let me have a little looksy-looks. Let me copy over this so I get a bit better sense of what I was exploring and what the actual have to press shift when I try to select everything. ¿Qué pasa? Why don't you... why won't you work, baby? Come on, you can do it. That's better. Somebody come get her, because this looks freaking better. Okay, now let's style this just a bit more, because one thing I noticed is that we might get away with, like, if we have this article, we have the image, then we have... let's say that it's a p-tag. What happens if we make this font weight 500? Nope. Okay, let me grab a glass of water. For some reason, this whole morning, fine, hay fever-wise. As soon as I started the stream, I was like, okay, my throat starts itching. Maybe it's because I'm talking. I don't know. 1 minute, I'm gonna grab a glass of water. I'm gonna grab a glass of water. English one. God damn it. Water grabbed. Let's go. Let me put him. Whoop. Okay, let's continue. I don't know. Maybe the P is a little... I don't like the difference in weight. So let me see if I can get away with maybe making the P tag up just a little bit smaller, because you know it's like a... It's a I don't know. It's more of a description than actual body tag. It's not like it has to be the same weight as or same font size as this one, right? So let's see if we can get away with 0.8. Yeah, this is better. This is way better. And then for the footer, we can use the same font size. Yeah, now there's like a clear distinction between this is content, this is a card. This is just some metadata because it's smaller, and the actual important thing about the card is the title. And now that I'm thinking of it, this has to be clickable, of course. Oh no, but then I can't make the metadata. Oh well, if you click on it, you are going to that web page. So... oh my god, this is going to complicate things, because that means that this can be an article. That has to be an A tag. Which is fine. But this will probably give us a couple of like weird... oh my god. This means that you can't have an A tag inside of an A tag. That's why it's complaining. So let's make this a spawn. And let's remove the href from these guys. Spawn. And we can copy and paste this. And now everything looks normal again. We don't have any styling. Where's the underline? Okay, oh well. What it is. Okay, so we book image footer, and then we have the spawn, and I want to give that a color. R. Just make it a little bit darker. And let's say that it has a font weight of 600. It's going to be target blank as well. Blank, and then we have rel. Okay, fucking great. Now we do have the text decoration issue. Why the fuck is the text blue? Now, the only thing that's bothering me is like the margin below the title. So let's see if we can. Maybe we can get away with 0. Maybe 0 is the way. That's just 2. 0 is not the hero at this moment. So let me see. Half is like, yeah. So we can get away with quarter. Yeah, that's better. That's definitely better. Now the only thing that's bothering me is this. Oh yeah, baby. Actually, what is we have like 1 pixel is this, so we have 875 is actually what I'm for. Not 8.5. Can be a little bit bigger, but still in the system. Now, what happens if I get one of my own blog titles, like how to handle disagreements in a remote team? Well, basically, you take some end tracks, you do it, you place it in an envelope, and you send it to your boss. Don't take my advice on that one, but okay, yeah, this might look a bit odd. But then again, I mean, most make remote work for you. How does that look? More like two items that like follow each other. So this would probably my my thingy. Yeah, I mean, it looks fine. Sure, this is a big title, and people can always change it to decrease the font size or like yeah, I don't know. I think it's just fine. I mean, we might even be able to title inside of the thing. No, let's just. We were working on cards. We weren't working on anything else. Do I want to add a reading time? Maybe. Maybe not. Let's look at like what does medium show? Fintech 50 minute read. F2. Hey. Ooh. Already got likes. Comments, 3-minute read. So it does show the reading time. So why not add it right? I mean, it's fine. Okay, and for the sake of it, let's... This way. I also, now that I'm thinking of it, I have to not only make the structure better of the whole templating, I also have to come up with good default assets that make sense, that look good. I mean, I like the spinning earth, here in the background. And like, I like this profile image, but what I don't like is using the same image over and over and like linking to random web pages. I will probably link all the default things to like Crossroad. And I might actually also want to include a little footer was like made with Crossroad, right? Oh well, we'll see, we'll see. What I do know is that this is almost finished. So we can take this statement. Block images. This. And then the only thing we have to do since the CSS grid is say that it's 1 FR. From like, let's figure out when this becomes unreadable. I would say right about here. Well, maybe just a little. I think 560 is fine. Shit. Max width. Or we can do this and be like, oh, be like mobile first, baby. Oop. Yeah, better. Because how does this look on iPhone now? Noise. Cool. So that means another component finished, which is great. So we can move on with another card, which is basically the same card but without an image. Full card. And then we can remove images. This, do this. This, paste this. Yeah, pretty much paste this. Let's make the first one that makes more sense. Instead of yeah, this is pretty much it. I mean, maybe... No, it's pretty much it. Done. Don't worry, I'm going to refactor this later, because now it shares like pretty much exactly the same code as this. But I'm more like, okay, let's get everything in there, because I'm still kind of worried that if I'm going to share classes and if I'm going to do like magic for a lot of people in CSS, the people are not able to conveniently copy paste in like their components. I mean, I don't know. How does the browser actually handle if you have like 2 of the same class statements? I mean, it's still coming over the network, so it's something I have to think about and something I'm gonna play around with like today or tomorrow. Maybe by the end of the stream we have some time to think to... You know what? Let's, by the end of today, once we have coded all the components, let's go to the code base. Let's just create a to-do, a small to-do list with, okay, this is something I want to fix, this is something I want to fix, maybe something to add, something to think about. And then we can go through it like one after the other next week or maybe tomorrow. We'll see. But right now we already have like 2 of the cards down. Let's go with the like repository cards. Repository. Because I probably want to append like repository dash card to this. You know, that's one of the to-dos I'm probably going to add. I don't know. Let's grab this one and let's repository. And how are these designed? It's basically it's an A tag. Okay, let me remove this one. It's an A tag, and inside of the footer. Actually, can an A tag have a footer? Yeah, it can. I mean, every tag can probably have a section and a footer. Not every tag, but a lot of them. So we know that we have like a hero icon for this. So let's grab it. Stir. This can be gone. This can be closed. Star, and then let's say spawn is 2000. And in here we have description, which is about the same length as most ones. And let's say that we make this like road community template files, like template, and then we can go simple icons and grab GitHub. Why don't you import a library for this? Because I'm not using any, and I mean any, JavaScript for this. So not even npm, no packages at all, just plain old HTML, CSS. So it's convenient for everyone to place it inside of their own framework if they want to. Okay, so I think this, let's link this to github.com, so it's contextual. Now, let's make 2 of them, go into index. What do we end up with? Okay, with this, which was to be expected. So let's take this as a starting point. We have to modify this, but let's take it as a starting point. Would be great if I could spell repository right. Oop. Okay, so we end up with this. So first things first. Let's take care of the images. Oh. SVG, which have a width of, let's say, width of 1 rem. And config display flex. And the title is actually going to be a lot smaller than this. That's still quite big. Let's just go for 1 REM. Yeah, that's fine. These are just like they are just repository names, so they can be which like header size. H5, H4. Maybe you can get away with an H4. Then let's overwrite these styles so we can see what happens without touching the styles. Repository. Okay, get away. Yeah, this looks great. This. Oh shit! This doesn't. Yeah, no. This and I have this. Okay, so it has to be an H5. Oh, what the? No. H5 is better. H5 is definitely better. Now, let's say that the margin right is .5 REM. Better. Items center. Just to center everything nicely. Why do we have a margin bottom? That's on the H5. Hey, you are not using Tailwind for this one? Nope. Nope. And I have a perfectly good reason for this. Since I'm going to sell this as a template, I was like, okay, I can do two things. I can use Tailwind. And then I'm pretty much limiting myself to like the developer community. And also to people who actually know how to use Tailwind. And since this like project is only using HTML, CSS, I was like, well, what the fuck? I can write good CSS. And I will probably do 1 or 2 more iterations with the CSS to get everything nice and tidy. Because what I want to do is, this project really has to be for everyone. So you have like these folders, like you have this block component, which will get a block.css component as well. So what you can do then is like, say that we're using Next.js. If someone uses Next.js to hook up like their personal link and bio page with my template, they can like copy over the block.html, turn it into JSX, and they can use the block.css to turn it over to their own like CSS and JS system or whatever they use. I think that's way more handy than like if I would to do this with like Tailwind. Everyone who doesn't know Tailwind already falls off like a potential customer, and also people who just plainly don't use Tailwind in their project are also not like having to figure out like, okay, how am I going to migrate this? It's easier to go from like not tailwind to tailwind than to like from tailwind to not tailwind. Yeah, we kind of get messier with tailwind. Nah, I don't. I'm not really like want to say that tailwind is really messy. It's like a choice. It's a choice. I think like tailwind works perfectly fine if you make your component small enough. If you are getting annoyed by the amount of tailwind you have to write, you're probably not splitting your code up in a very good manner. I mean, sure, you have your occasional like class list that's like this long compared to like a couple of names, but it hasn't really annoyed me. The only time the tailwind really annoys me is whenever I have to build a mobile menu for some reason, because then you have to get a little bit creative with all the class names, because you have to use position absolute, you have to use transform, you have to use transitions, etc, etc. Okay, so what's the problem here? Like footer also has to be display flex and align items center. Okay, that looks better. Somebody come get her, because this looks better. And have a color line. See, I also might want to create variables out of this, but it is what it is. Well, we don't have to use this. And then we're already here. So I kind of like this better than this, and I might actually increase the size of the SVG just a little bit, like 1.5 maybe. Let's meet in the middle, like 1.2. Yeah, way better. And between the header and the, or maybe between the section. Where is the section, baby? Well, maybe I like this. Okay, let me try and make the footer star just a little bit smaller, just to see what happens. I might revert it, but if we don't change it, we don't know if it might have turned out great. So let's say that the width of this one is actually 1 REM. Yeah, this is better for this is better weight wise, and like then the margin right also has to be like the like half of it. Yeah, this is way better. And then we can say that the padding of the what happens if I get this a little bit closer to like now it's 16? What if I have it? I'm tempted to say that this looks better. So we have to make a couple of changes. So let's say that... Oh, this is kind of fucked up. Okay, so we're going to give the section its own padding. So padding of like 1 REM. What happens if we do that? We get this. And the only thing we are going to do different, so this is top right... Actually, let's just say let's just do it in one statement. That's more convenient. Okay, that's better. And then the only thing we have to do... What if we do the exactly the same? Nope, that's not good enough because the footer actually does... Okay, we're going to give the footer its own padding. So padding top is going to be 0, then 1 REM, 1 REM, 1 REM. And then we get to this design, which is exactly what we want. So that's great. And how does this scale? Well, pretty good actually. So that's another card done. Let's go! Next. Product cards. Woo! I don't like these ones, so I might actually make an executive decision to not include this into the design. Actually, do I want to include product cards? Yeah, let's include product cards. Product.html. Still block with image. Let's grab that one. Header with an image. Do we have an HTML price tag? I don't know. Maybe HTML5 price tag. Appropriate for money. Currency. We actually have a currency thing. Okay, there's no definite answer, so let's just go with anything. I'm gonna use spawn for this. $30.70. Am I going to No, I'm probably not going to include a discount. I'm just gonna do a simple price. Just to make it a bit more simple for myself. Road. Oh. This is something that makes sense. This doesn't have any footer. Let me check one thing real quickly. Okay. Image. Products. Yeah, let's get some color in here. Let's grab these shoes. Actually, can I do this? Can I? Yeah, why the fuck not? Let's just do it. Sample. And actually, we might want to add a button in here, like buy. Like. Do 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 do. Let's give this a header, depending off. Bonk Boy, welcome. How are you doing today? Good. Great to hear, man. Great to hear. Let's change this to 500. Better. Maybe increase the font size just a bit. Do you know where I can get a freelance job? I want some money. Don't we all want some money? Baby. I think the best way to get a freelance job is not Upwork, not any of the freelance platform. Just the quickest way to land a freelance job is in your own network. Ask friends, ask family, ask friends of friends. Just offer your services. Go on forums, reply to people who, in between the lines, are asking for some help on a project. And don't be afraid to ask for money. You can perfectly fine be like, okay, like I will make this like if you into web development, like let me design a homepage for you, and if and when you like it, especially if you're starting out, if you're like more experienced, you can skip the step. But let me design a homepage for you, or let me build this homepage for you. If you like it, let's talk price, and it's probably gonna cost you around like $4,000 or whatever your rate is. Okay, let's. Actually, didn't I specify why? Oh, it's the button that's. Ah, all right. And I thought I specified a button class. It's Ryotic. Thanks for the follow. How are you doing today? Okay, but why didn't I set the actual button styles? I believe I... okay, this is kind of hard to figure out. So let me check. Where did I create a... It's for the form. It's for the newsletter form. Because this is actually one thing that I can create a button out of. Yada yada. Then we have this. Field set input button. Cool. Now, I believe this can gladly just fuck off. Then we can go button. That looks terrible. What? Let me grab the header for the actual newsletter. See if this still works, because that's quite important. This is the whole header. Okay, this works. So the only thing why, only reason why this isn't working is because I haven't specified any width for it. Which is fine, I guess. This header, it's a section, by the way. Let's make it a bit better. So that way we can also say like product. Oh, where is it? In the section, cool. Width is like 2 mm. That's actually way too big. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, be right back. Let me grab a glass of water. I will be so freaking glad when I don't have hay fever anymore. It's getting real annoying. Really annoying. Yeah. Okay, one thing I'm thinking of right now is like these buttons, like the text of the buttons seem a little bit too tight. So maybe we can try out some letter spacing. See if we can spice it up a little. Why is it spicy? That's my nose when it's thinking of hay fever. Why is it spicy? Why is the air spicy today? How do you do letter spacing in CSS? Like letter spacing, am I right? Why didn't you autocomplete? If it doesn't autocomplete, it doesn't like... no from 2.5 REM. This is way too much letter spacing. Bye. Maybe 2 pixels. Oh, maybe even just 1 pixel. What do you guys think? Like, use some letter spacing or leave the letter spacing out? Like, let me get this both into view. Like, look at the sign up button and the buy button. Like, this is with letter spacing. And this is without letter spacing. This is with letter spacing. Okay, I'm kind of thinking about, like, not including any letter spacing. Because, especially the sign up looks kind of bad. Maybe it's not a matter of letter spacing. It's just a matter of making this space bigger. Like increasing the space between the section and the footer, or like the button and the say that that was the problem. I'm also not quite fond of the font weight on the pricing. This is better. Let's create a little bit of margin between the actual price and the shoe. Why isn't this? Am I an idiot? Yes, I am, because I have 2 headers. Okay, this makes more sense. Cool. I don't know. Okay, so we started here and we have this. This looks way better. The only thing I'm wondering about is, am I missing something? I think it's quite alright. Well, then, if it scales and if it looks good here, then we can move on. Actually, I want to have the like intro video back, just because I like it that much. Oh, this is with the intro video. It's also quite cool. I was thinking about like intro video? No, this is the one that I think is very cool. Okay, so we made that one. I'm gonna remove these statistics. I don't think they're beautiful. I don't think really add anything to the project. I will keep them in there. I just won't do anything with them, I guess. I won't code them into the template just for now. Let's go for testing. Then we have a footer. Page 5. Derek. Customer. Spawn. CEO. City. Mayor. Ba, ba, ba. I think this structure is fine, so let's just create 2 articles because I'm that confident in. See, let's place it below the project products. For the radius. Okay, what do we end up here with now? Then we have the header image, which can be ooh. This had to be like 35 or 35. So let's say width of, let's go for 3 by 3. Object fits. Cover. I love me some object fit. What do we end up with then? Also, let's add a box shadow to make everything stand out a little bit more. Okay, now we have some separation. Better. So we have some border radius, and then we have some spacing beneath the image. We have some spacing on the section. I guess we want to get rid of like the padding on this section for now. Actually, let's make the padding of this section like, let's alter the padding top and the padding bottom to like be a half. Actually, one didn't seem all that bad. Or is it 1.5? What is it? It's 24, so it's 1/2. So we need to make this 1. Okay. Now, what I am seeing here is that this is a bit too small. So let's compare these to each other. Let's make the second one an H4. H4 is more we were going for. This can be closed. Okay. Now we have the footer. We don't have to do that much with the footer besides decreasing the margin. Actually, I might want to make this 0. Let me spell margin right. That's like kind of important. 4 pixels. Better, and then it had a little bit of different color. Testimonials, footer, spawn. Color. A3, 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 A3. That is great. And then we also have the section P, which is going to be font style italic. That is great. And then I also, now I'm thinking of it, want to give this a box shadow just to make it pop a little bit more. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Actually, did I give the button a box shadow? Yeah. Okay, cool. I might actually want to include the little thingy that I designed here, because now it's a little bit too empty over here. So the way I'm going to do that is, I don't think I've styled the entire header right. No, only the header image. So what I'm going to do is create a div, because I don't know, I just like to use divs instead of spans if I'm designing an element, instead of that like it functions. I like to use like spans when the text should function like text, and I like to use div if the text should function like a designed element. Like it's part of the design, not like it's part of something you have to read. Does that make sense? In my head it does make sense. If you don't know what I mean, just ask me about it in chat and I will try to elaborate a bit more. Which means that we have this, and then we have the div. And then let's grab this color. Now let's make the testimonial header like position relative. Gonna be any implications? No, because then this is gonna be position absolute. Right, 0 top 0. Now it's over there. And it's actually going to be like 1 rem of the site. Font size is going to be 5 rem. And style is going to be italic. Now, what I don't understand, and what I absolutely... maybe that's because I need to set a line height of 0. Oh yeah, that's nice. Maybe give this another font family. What happens if I give this like the serif family? That doesn't look all that great. Then just do this. Maybe make it a bit smaller. No, 5 was fine. Okay, then what happens if we go do this? Okay, and what if I bring this like 2? No, one of the sides was fine. Maybe it has to be like... Nope, it was fine the way it was. Just playing around with the font, with like the different font weights, just a bit. This is better already. I want to give everything a bit more weight, like what's important, what's not important. Okay, so we have this, we have amazing red shoe, we have this, we have the heading. Well, I guess we are done with the cards then. Text, we have single column, 2 column, sure. And if I go into index now and I'm like, okay, but I like my testimonials, but before we start the testimonial, I want H1 with like, what my customers say about me. Does this work? Yeah, this does work. Cool. Cool. I might want to rework the shadow just a bit. It's just a little bit too... This works. This is totally fine. Okay, now let's clear this. Let's clear everything except for the header. And let's open. Oh, actually, how did it look with... Yeah, this looks great. Better. Okay, now let's create the buttons. Let's also create a group. Let's remove everything. Whoop. Let's place it in here. So now we have a button group, and the button default is just a button. Or maybe it's a link. Yeah, I think it's a link with a class like button. Was it again? No follow. Oh shit, I moved the product cards and I didn't even save the product cards. That's like fantastic. Here, product. There, hop, nice. Didn't I, or did I overwrite the wrong file? No. And this doesn't screw up the newsletter thingy. Sorry, I'm not that talkative today. For some reason, I'm just very focused on getting this, like, done. This looks okay. Actually, let's keep it in there since we're working on the button and I don't want to screw up this one. better. Okay, so that's a default button. Oh, I'm so sore from the gym. So let's create a... So... Maybe I'm creating a... It's pretty much the default image with... with an image inside of there. So let's say like sample background. Assets, images, sample background, button image. That's fine. Now this probably will blow the fuck up if I now paste it inside of the index. Yup. Yeah, I think I can get away with like making... Let's set some good defaults and then see where we can go from there. Okay, so the problem we are having now is that the image is text centered. No, I'm not going to display flex this. Actually, I might want to display flex this. So we are going to say this is a modify thingy. So we can get rid of this, and then we can say button image. For cascading sake, let's place it below the default button. Okay, now we have this. So display flex. Find items. Center with rem height rem radius bar order radius. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm going to do the button group inside of grid because I want to be like, I want it to be easy to just add spacing between the buttons. Horizontal spacing. Cool. Now the only thing I have to do is like keep this text centered and move the image to the far left. That's what I'm currently trying to accomplish. I can do that. It's just... ideally, I don't want to use position absolute, but if it's necessary, I can... Let's just see how the competitor does this. Oop. Yeah, absolute. Can I do this smarter? I guess not. I guess I don't even want to be smarter than the most convenient solution, because now I can just do left 0, actually left 1 REM, and then there we have it. Okay, I'm gonna grab another drink and a quick toilet break. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. I'm back. Ding. Okay, so now if I place like a couple of buttons in here, like this is most link in bio pages, right? Like people be like, follow my bum on only one. Yeah, exactly. So that works. Yeah, this is gonna be neat. Oh well. Better not make long button names, and otherwise you have to ditch the... Actually, maybe we can like get away with .5 REM. Yeah, I think we can. I think we can. Like, let's update this button with like profile image because it's just a little bit brighter. Yeah, this works as well. Let me see. It's yeah, it is. And how does this look on... I might say that the button group has a max width. Yep. Better. Otherwise things will get just too freaking big. Okay, so now we have an icon button. Well, actually, you can just use the image button for that, so we don't need an icon button. Bye-bye. Come again. We are already at the final thing, which are lists. So that's great. That gives us a little bit of time to make a list for the refactor that we have to do. Do I want to add any additional things to this? No. No. Let's just get into making lists. Do I have to test it out on anything else? I don't think so. Let's grab a couple of, like, how does this work? If you paste in a gallery, like below here, like now you have a gallery. Let's go into mobile mode because that's what most people will be using anyways. And then so you have your little gallery there. What more? Like, let's say that this person is a blogger. So on top of the below the header, there will be a couple of latest blogs. Make work for you. Then below there, he has a section inside the container. There's like quick links. You can do that, and you can even say, oh, that's a bit too big. Let's do an H3, quick links. Nice. And that makes me think that I am going to do something outrageous. And let's update the section vertical spacing. 2.5. Well, 2 is fine. Just a bit more spacing to give it a bit more breathing room. Better. Okay, but now this is fucking big. Hey, that's not something that should have happened, because... Ah, that's because the header has a little padding. Okay. Well, in that case, let's remove the top first of type. Better. Oof. Let's not give the buttons a max width. Okay, see, this is exactly why we don't fuck around with that. I think the titles of these cards are just way too big. Now that I'm looking at it on mobile, let's update that. See, we do definitely have to do a couple of refactors. Oh well, let's just first finish the product before we are going into, like... what we need to refactor and what we don't have to refactor. Otherwise this is going to take all day, like making small changes. Okay, let's go into like this mode. Let's remove everything except for the header. Also, let's grab another header just to get the feel for what other headers are there. Profile header with background. Nice. Let's grab that one. That sounds fun. Cool. Right, this can little less tall. Now iPhone XR, iPhone SE. Let's see. You know what? Let's grab an iPhone Pro just for now, just because it's fun. Okay, what we're going to work on again? Lists. So let's make some lists. Also gonna make a list with image. Why not just create one list file with image between? Again, I want to make it as convenient as for people as possible to just, oh, I don't want images. Let me just copy and paste this list. Gonna be wildly the same, but still. Let's make it easy for everyone, shall we? Okay, so let's do an article. And the article has a header, the article has a section, and the article has a footer. And I guess these are pretty similar to what we have for the blog. Wait, what? Yeah. Wait, did this go well? No. Oh no. Oh, I'm stupid. And this is exactly why I needed to build system in place. Oh well, you live, you motherfucking learn. Let's fix this. Block a image, block section. Why isn't this working? Because it's inside of a header. Okay, let's grab this. Let's go to index, update this. Couple of spaces. Make work for you. Okay, cool. So the problem is that the default header. Okay, so profile header. Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Better? Better? Yeah, this works absolutely awesome. I mean, have this, do some social media. For instance, what you can also do is this, right? Like, remove this, have this, then go into, like, your galleries, do your portfolio gallery. Maybe you have a couple of projects here you're working on. This, then go in between here. Grab another one of these. And now you have your little profile, you have a couple of blocks, then you show off your your portfolio items, and then you have a couple of more blocks. Then you can even go into where are social? Let's go for the social tiles. Or no, let's go to social icon row, that's better. And close this off with follow me, you know? And that makes me think that I should add some form of padding at the top of them. Well, Okay, that's an issue. Well, let's worry about it later. Can also just grab like the social tiles for now. That's cool. Oop. Now you have your own little page. I don't know about you guys, but I think this is starting to look pretty awesome. And you can even, instead of like showing the portfolio, which might is a bit odd at the moment, you can even do like... where is it? Here, this section. Nope, wrong section. Here, have a little thingy. Oh shit, and with background, of course, needs like a... Of course. See, like you can have like a blog with like a couple of posts. Then you have a newsletter, sign up, and then whoop, more posts, social tiles, and then you're good. This is awesome. I don't know. Seeing this all come together, and you know, we are still not done. I mean, there are still at least 1 or 2 iterations left on like making sure that all the components are nicely packed, because now it's all over the place. Like the styles.css is a mess. There are too much duplicate classes. Like some sections have padding, some sections don't have paddings. I need to take care of that, but just looking at this simple one, like we just made a list component, like I can see someone using this, right? If I go this and I land on this page, I'm not even mad. I'm like, okay, this dude, like I came from Instagram, do this. I see his couple of blogs which I can click on and like go to his blog. Oh, do I want to sign up? Oh well, I might want to sign up, you know. Oh, and these are his social media. Like follow him on. Does he have a nice Twitter? Oh, let's look at Twitter. Same for here. I mean, it's are quite a lot of icons, but most people only show 1, 2, maybe 3 like social media, so it's fine. And you'll probably land on this page as well. Like mobile, link in bio is mobile first, right? So the only thing that we're missing at the moment, so let's grab this. And another thing I have to fix before I bundle this is like come up with better dummy copy, because make remote work for you isn't like descriptive at all. People will think, what the hell is he on about? So let's go to list. Let's overwrite this. Now we have list with images, and the only thing that we basically have to do is like add an image here in each one. Assets, images, no double slash. Sample background. Let's add these in the headers, so every single one of them has one. I don't even have to come up with new CSS. Text header. Which one did? Let's copy this, and then below the header, let's grab this one. Whoop. Okay, this doesn't look great at all, but oh well, that's an easy fix. Let's say width 100%, and we are basically there. Let's give this margin bottom like EM. And let's So give this bar radius. And then we're go. Do we want to give this like a, yeah, let's give the object over like an height of like that's a bit much, but stop. Yeah. Let's create a media query for this one. So min width is going to be 280 and otherwise it's going to be 180. Yeah, that looks great. Okay, so if we're going to scale this, so let's go into responsive mode. Okay, we're going down, 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 down. Here it seems to be, hey, we have an overflow somewhere. Ah, it's the sign up button. Okay, we're gonna oh shit, we actually have quite a bug there. iPhone SE. Why does this work, but in responsive mode it's fucked up? Oh well, it does work. I don't think, let's grab the, I think the iPhone SE is the, yeah, this works. I mean, we can even move the sign up button below there. Hey Free, how are you doing? I think this works. I think this works pretty well. Okay, so that means that we have completed all the components. So that is awesome. So what we have to think about right now I have absolutely no fucking idea what you mean with that, Free. You can use more CSS because it's useless, so doing one style. ¿Qué pasa? What do you mean? You can use more CSS. I already use like 1117 lines of CSS on this project. However, I am going to split this up. You're writing OCS style CSS? Yep. Yeah, but what I'm going to do, and you can actually see it right here, is I'm going to bundle this up, and I'm actually going to work on the to-do list right now for everything I need to fix. Where is it? Yeah, so the way I'm going to bundle this is people are getting a package for this, and they can go into blocks for whatever they want to copy paste in their projects, and it can be like, okay, I want to have this icon row. They will have a nice image. Once they go to the landing page, they can copy and paste it inside of their index. I want to have this. I pasted it in there. Just think that I pasted in there, and then they can grab the CSS, which is scoped to that particular component. And then they can then do one of two things. They can paste it inside of their style CSS. This one is going to be empty except for the base styles. Or if you bring your own framework like Next.js, you might want to split this up inside of a CSS module, right? So you can just copy and paste inside of a CSS module and be done with it. Or you can convert it to Tailwind or whatever you want. But it's contained. That's the thing. It's contained. But as you can see, I was kind of lazy and I was like, okay, let me just... Okay, so for profile header, I've done it as well. But I was a little bit lazy and I was like, okay, let me just do this all inside of style CSS. Let me build everything and then later on I will split everything up. So that's what I'm going to do right now. But let's first go into Notion. Hey, meisje, how are you doing? Long time no see. How are you doing? You're occupied with interviews. Did you actually land the job? Okay, let's see. Build blocks done. set up prettier. Okay, so there were a couple of things like how I'm going to refactor. So first things first. Rename blocks. That's something we have to do because currently the block naming is just it's just a mess. Let me just put this to the side. Refactor CSS. Move. Reduce the amount of light gray colors because I've used light gray on a couple of places and they are never quite the same light gray color. Refactor CSS. Move CSS into their own block files. Create same classes for similar blocks. And what I mean by that is we have created like multiple classes for like, for instance, the block that we worked on today. Like we have block image, we have block yada yada yada. I want to convert them all, like, they will still be contained in their own CSS file, like in their own CSS file, but I will give them the same class. So whenever I have to fix a bug, I can just search for that class in the project and update them all. Yeah, I had a few interviews, 2 good offers, and this one that was sadly real shitty in the end. Would have been a cool position, but pay was beyond shit. Ah, yeah. Yeah, story of my life. Each time I was... for every company, I was like, I really want to work here. It's awesome. And they came back with an offer that was like at least 30 to... yeah, well, what was the last time I did that? It was it was a gap of like 30%. Like that's huge. And it was a bigger company, and actually a smaller company offered me more money. It's like mind blowing. But hey, you've got one. You've got one offer, right? I was so mad they promised me a good pay, and the contract they sent me was like almost half the money. Did you do that for your recruiter or just like straight to the company? Actually, be right. I have to pee really badly because of all the water. What? 1 minute. Just type it down in chat. I will be right here. Okay, I'm back. But yeah, that's real shitty. I mean, promises are promises. You have to make you have to follow through once you make a promise about pay. I mean, of course, sometimes it can be like 5% off, or maybe if you have a good argument, it can be 10% off, but offering half the money is just like it's just a fuck you, and I would take it as a fuck you as well and be angry about it. It was with the company directly. They were super bad in the contact. It was real trash. Yeah. Fuck them. Fuck them. Burn them to the ground. Shame them. Shame them. Shame them in the open. And it's so sad as well because you put a lot of effort. Oh, God damn it, I still need to make the templates. Yeah, but you know, it's shitty because every time with these interviews, you like, it's a lot of effort and a lot of mental load, and like, you're excited about receiving like an offer, and then you notice it's like, it was a game company, not Riot. I thought Riot was the only game company in the world. Oh, did I just see what you did there? If you know what I mean. Create template file. Let's do this after the refactor. Like once everything is done, we can work on the templates. And it seems like it's time to put cheat. Yeah, get back at him. Or does that now make me an accomplice? I don't know. Allegedly, you're gonna make a cheat, right? Wait. Also, let me update this table for the updates. So we have to do a refactor. We have to write a readme. What did I move to the trash? Passa? Okay, this can be moved to the trash actually. Okay, rename the blocks. That's something we need to do. Refactor the CSS. Update. Copy to update copy. Better dummy copy links. What else? Include better optimized assets. Videos. That's great. Is there anything more I need to do? Is there anything more? Otherwise, we can just get started with actor, right? Set up prettier. That's also something I want to do before we create the template files. Design the landing page. Oh, we might as well like GitHub. We should do GitHub, you know. Somewhat important. We are not going to publish the GitHub. I'm sorry about that one, Chief. Okay, and then we're just... Okay, so we have a refactor. We have to set up prettier, like our own dev tools. We have to push this to my private repository. Sorry, guys, it's going to be a paid product. No open source code for this one. Then we have to create the template files, which will probably be very similar to the personas here. Like for a content creator, like a blogger, a developer, the hacker, publisher. Maybe I also want to... Yeah, you know what? Let the people figure that out for themselves. How to change the background color. I mean, I guess that 99% of the people who are going to buy this package are sufficient enough with coding, like, right? And for the occasional person that doesn't know how to change the background because they're not all that tech savvy, I might shoot a video. I might write a little blog about it, just to make them more proficient with coding instead of like trying to make it easy in the code by actually making the code more complex. Because if I make it possible to change the background via the CSS file, first things first, if people are tech savvy, they have no fucking idea what a CSS file is. So I'm basically only making it more convenient for the people. Which, if I'm saying it that way, it sounds like a good thing to do. But then again, it's just so much work for so... I don't know. Let me just add it to the to-do list. Oh. Actually, now that there are a couple of people in chat, you know, we have like these components. See, we have like we have text components. I mean, you could write some basic yes to dynamically adjust a variable in CSS. No, yes, I can do that, but I'm kind of hell bent that on not including any JavaScript into this project, because a little background about this project is there was a lot of chatter on like Twitter about link in bio pages, but people also want to link their latest blogs and like their newsletter and all that kind of stuff, because if you go to Linktree, for example, the only thing they support is like buttons. That's all. So I was like, okay, I am not going to make a whole SaaS out of this, because that's just too much work for me. It's just too complex, and I want to get something to market fairly quickly. I'm going to create a component library. And one big reason, or not, it's not really a reason. One big thing about this template library is that it's like bring your own framework. If you want to hook up your latest blogs, do it yourselves. Like here, like grab this HTML, CSS, and write some API connection, and there you go. You have your latest 3 blogs all hooked up. So I'm actually going to write blogs about how to hook up your own blogs, like for instance with Next.js. But that's also the reason why I don't want to include any JS, because I know from experience how fucking annoying it is if you use a template library and it includes JS, but it isn't the same JS as you use for the framework. Like, it uses jQuery or vanilla JS with a couple of sprinkles of something else, when you can't use that like in Svelte or in Next.js. I don't want it to be annoying. So just for now, only the HTML and CSS. So I'm actually doing a lot of stuff with like CSS variables. If we go, which I'm trying to get away with like using CSS variables for a lot of things. But even looking at this, to be quite honest, how is this going to work? Yeah, variables CSS are such a lifesaver, indeed. But now I'm actually kind of worried about, okay, so my whole argument about bring your own framework, what if people use CSS and JS? Well, okay, then I actually think that this might be good documentation, and I might actually have to include like one with like CSS variables and one without CSS variables. Or maybe people can look it up themselves. People aren't lazy, but so much questions. I actually have to build like a couple of... what I will do is I was kind of... Okay, let me go to chat in the mission. I was thinking about launching this project like next week, but the more I'm working on this and the more I'm like really hands-on with the components, the more things I think of and like see for, okay, we are currently at like the... Let's say we are at the 60% mark. Like everything is built. Then we have another 10% for... I'm glad I'm not a web dev. No. Web dev sometimes is a bit cumbersome, but hey. I also love my job because it's very forward-facing. And I don't know, I like solving these kind of puzzles. But sometimes, especially when you think of, oh, we can release next week. And then you're like, oh, but I have to do this and this and this and this and this and this. But hey, is that really a web dev issue or more of a entrepreneurial issue? But no, actually, product as good as finished. We need to do a refactor. Probably going to do that off stream. I am going to spend a little bit more time off stream working on this project, just because I want to get it out the door. And I am actually going to do some freelance work towards the end of the month. My favorite creative task was designing the band message for some anti-cheats in the past. Like show a giant skull with flames out of its eyes, or or a penis, I don't know. Yeah, but basically I'm going to work on this project off stream for a bit. Just get all the documentation and all the marketing material ready. Of course, still on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays. I will do all the updates, and it will also be part of the updates in the blog. But I want to get this project out as soon as possible. And what was really fun was that yesterday, when we got rated, there were actually a couple of people in chat who were like, yo, I would actually use this. Can I buy this already? So, hey, it's kind of validated already that it's gonna sell at least a couple of copies. But then again, I also have to think about the price. Actually, what is? Let's go. Like, HTML template. Buy. What do you pay for an HTML template? I guess it depends, right? Yeah, like $95, $29, $32, $20. I have absolutely no idea. Template monster. Shoo. 2020's best selling, like $22, $35, $12. Yeah, I always use Team Force. Oh yeah, that's also still a thing. Also, welcome, Hannek. Teamforce.net. I actually never use templates. I have used templates in the past and I absolutely despise them. It's always because on like in the images they look great, but once you start working with them, you're always missing things and it's such a hassle to add things in between them. Like just do HTML, like 14, 12.35. So yeah, I can probably get away with selling the light version for like $15 and selling the pro version for around like $50. React NFT Marketplace. Wow. Let's have a little look-see at what this is. I mean, it's not all that bad, but why? How? How are you going to hook this up? It's... Use React Bootstrap, state managed by React DOM, capable to manage circle, working contact form. I'm kind of curious what you get for if you download that one. It has 500 sales? Shit. What's actually the most sold template out there? Can you search for that? I mean, I don't think it's something that you usually search for if you want to buy a template for what's... Let me buy the most sold one. Are there filters on this monstrosity of a website? Like price, how high, low, you know? Well, that's like a filter you want to have, right? HTML popular items. Ah, here. That's more like it. Still can't filter for shit. Ah, come on. Oh, wait. What? I'm at Team Forest, but it's Envato in. Okay. 35, 35, 30. Actually, quite some what is this? Gigaland. NFTs are hot, right? I've actually been in pros for quite a few like Web3 freelance gigs, but I don't know. I just don't understand quite enough of the whole scene to accept such a job. I am doing my best to learn everything, but it's just taking too much time. And unpopular opinion, I just don't like the Web3 space at all at the moment. Or do you call that a hot take? I hate hot takes. As soon as I see a hot take on Twitter, I usually like click away. But I don't know. I just don't vibe with the whole Web3 ecosystem. And people in chat will probably kill me, but... Olmo. It's all Bootstrap, right? People still... Why are people still using Bootstrap? I don't really know what Web3 even is. Yeah, nobody knows, but it's more like... As soon as you... Like, if you go to OpenSea, right? OpenSea.io. I mean... everyone I've talked to and I discussed with like what is Web3, we all came to the same conclusion. It's Web3 as soon as you have like this little thing. Like you can connect your wallet, it's Web3. If you log in with your email and like your password, it's not Web3. But even if I look like at like all these NFTs, and I just like I know that in Moonbirds it's down 65.5% because like I think it was like the creator of Moonbirds or like somewhere from the core team that walked away with like millions and millions of dollars from this project. It's just not safe. It's just I don't know. It's just it's not my forte. Let's put it that way. It's like a whole bunch of kids trying to make money fast, like by. Actually, I read the story yesterday about a smart kid. I have to say that he's smart, but I got triggered because I saw the Murakami flowers. Murakami flowers. And you had to be placed on a wait list for this one. And what the guy did was he figured out that, okay, the only thing you have to do to be on a waiting list is like drop your email and fix a CAPTCHA. So what he did was he created like a script to infinitely create email accounts, and he also wrote something to bypass a CAPTCHA. NFTs are trash and the entire industry is a scam and one hell of a security disaster. Way too obvious true, all NFTs are scams. I mean, just in April, over $300 million was stolen from the NFT and crypto market. Yeah, actually, I believe I saw a number that alone in this year there's like over $1 billion already stolen. Like you had that X Infinity fiasco, right? Where like I believe it came out that it was North Korea who stole like 600 or near $700 million in crypto. It's freaking insane. Like how many like X Infinity? How many did they lose? Like 625 million. Yeah. And look at this. You can make like billions from a game with like these creatures. Okay, we also had Pokemon in our youth, but still. 625 fucking million. Do you even realize how much freaking money that is? That's insane. Oh yeah, crypto is just a Patreon for North Korea's nuclear program. Yeah, exactly. It's how they shoot those amazing CGI. Oh my god. Like what is like the most popular crypto at the moment? And let's see if we can crypto market cap. Yeah, Bitcoin is still the biggest, but I'm kind of hoping to see a coin that I'm like, what the fuck is that? And then, I mean, this one is doing pretty well. What the fuck is this? Maybe I can just find out by clicking on it. That would be great. Oh, wait, this isn't Dutch, and you guys can't read Dutch, I suppose. I think. But basically it says that it's like, it's a blockchain for daily use. Bitcoin can handle 6 transactions per second. Ethereum 25, and Tron can handle a capacity of 2000 transactions per second. Oh well. If anybody is fucking using those coins, I don't care if you can handle like 2000, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It has to have a use. I can say your parents and siblings in the something. Je moeder. Okay, just a second. I'm gonna grab a glass of water. I'm back. Maybe I have to change to just chatting for now. Oh well, I will stay in the software development category. But yeah, you also have like which like the ex-founder of, or like the founder of Twitch also started a Web3 company on the Solana chain, which was like Solana Gaming. How was it called again? It's like Justin Khan. Name what? Yeah, what the fuck are you doing, Justin? Fractal, indeed. Yeah, see, like you... I looked at this because, okay, you know, Justin made Twitch. We're definitely on Twitch, and he's a smart guy. So, you know, it's like mind-boggling to me that a lot, or like not mind-boggling because maybe I'm on the wrong side of the spectrum, but they are investing and pumping so much money in these kind of projects. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, I've played a couple of these games. They aren't fucking fun. They are just time wasters or like very bad versions of games that I do like to play. But here, also this, like step into the tinyverse. Here, let's fucking click on it. Proof of Justin. What the fuck is Proof of Justin? Oh my god.
Back with another Proof of Justin, this time about Tiny Colony. If you don't know Tiny Colony, it's a microscopic tinyverse, an 8-bit ant world. And a couple months ago, we did their super smooth mint of their different colonies. You could buy one of 7 different types of colonies. I missed out, unfortunately, on the spirit colony, sadly. And, you know, we're still going to make it, though. This time, it's a character drop of different characters in the tiny.
Okay, so basically, you buy all these characters. No, just shut up, Justin. I'm done. Why? Just why? Like, what's wrong with just paying like $60 for a game and like playing it and then be done with it? Because what you end up with, like, let's say for instance, I'm playing like the longest game I played continuously is like Apex Legends. That's my favorite game of choice. I don't know, fucking sue me. I don't want to own any skin. They were like... It's a scam, but you can't read. Yeah, see ya. See ya. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. It's so odd. I don't know. It's like I never want to own a skin in Apex. Yeah, sure. I pay I pay like fucking money for like skins in Apex, but I don't. Just because I think they look cool, fine. Take my 5 fucking euros. Give me the skin. I don't want to own it. I don't want to be it on some blockchain. And I don't have the freaking illusion that I'm gonna sell the skin. People are dense motherfuckers sometimes. Anybody knows of more weird like Web3 or like NFT or like whatever projects? I want to have a look at them. Like, oh shit, this is a tournament. What is the play now? Okay, guys, let's dive into this world. Let's go full fractal connecting. What are we going to end up with? Like, this is a browser game. It's loading. Amsterdam Deathmatch. Oh my god, it's an actual game. I have... Holy shit, my sensitivity is high. Oh my god, this is like a AAA title. Holy shit. Okay, it has some network issues. I'm getting killed by guest. Like it. Okay, let me just let me try hard this for just 2 minutes. I need a break from coding anyway. Just like the past 25 minutes. So you can jump. Oh, you can teleport. This absolutely tracks like shit. You can't even slide in this game. Okay. This is just hipfire galore. That's everything you need to do. Well, maybe I can make a shit ton of money with this then. Hey, what's this? Is this a wingman? Oh my god, I have a fucking wingman. It's on slot 7 for some reason. I mean, I guess this is based on a wingman, right? God damn it. What am I even playing? Like, look at how few players there are. It's... Okay, not gonna lie, I'm having some sort of fun. Oh, shit. Hey, I ended second. Did I... You earned 3. I earned some kind of currency. And then... I don't know. It seems silly. So, like, minting soon, right? Okay, so this game is minting soon. And what does that actually mean? Like, remaining supply... The first batch of 1,000 goons will be available to mint in public for anyone with Solana wallet. The goons are coming in the metaverse with a chaotic twist and social hubs and development of peer and game fancy. Yeah. And that's all the information you get. Like there isn't even... Is there any explanation on the side whatsoever for what their purpose is? Like okay, galactic goons. PvP to earn gaming... PvP to earn. Gaming metaverse. Like great copywriting, guys. High fives all around. You know what this makes me think of? Like all the flash games we used to have on the internet for like... When I was in... Do you call it kindergarten? I think kindergarten is like elementary school. Like in elementary school we had like spelen.nl. I don't think it's actually around anymore. Where we like played online games against each other. Like no cryptocurrency, just like some online games. But what actually ended up happening with all these sites that were like pretty much like hoarding you for your attention for advertising reasons, of course, was like you got one ripoff after the other. And this kind of makes me think of that. Like, let's make a game that we can make in like a couple of months that's like similar to a game that actually works, but we slap on like crypto so we actually make money faster off it because everybody has FOMO, so they will be part of the mint. It's such a weird space. It's such a weird space. Okay, so let's see. Okay, to wrap things up, because I'm actually gonna call it quits a little bit earlier today. Let's see. Crypto bros are the biggest red flag if you beat someone. Yep. I mean, let me put it this way. It's totally fine if you're into crypto, but as long as you have like healthy skepticism. Like, okay, it's risky and you might believe in the ecosystem for later. I mean, if you have your reasons. There are probably a lot more people who are more well educated on like the whole Web3 and the crypto space than I am. And who might be part of more like innovative projects than the... I think that's it. I think that's the way I look at it. Like 80% of crypto is just pure crap and like speculating, while there also is 20% that's like innovating and like trying to make crypto for the better and trying to make it work. But for me, that 80% of scams and like theft, etc., is like overshadowing the 20% like innovation we have. Yeah, trading crypto and being crypto bros, two different things. Yeah, I guess if I actually had the money, I will too like trade some crypto, because making money easy is also part of like making money, right? I'm not dumb enough to leave that opportunity on the table. Oh, I don't know. When it comes to NFTs, like, I'm not buying a CryptoPunk against any price. Like, if a CryptoPunk is more than €1,000, I'm not buying it. Even though the upside might be $1 million. I don't care. I'm not losing $1,000 on the shit, because I know exactly how that goes. It becomes out of fashion, and you end up with like 15 CryptoPunks in your account. Nope. Not me. But it's art, is it? Is it really? Like, most of these NFT projects aren't even manual labor. It's just generated crap. Oh well, art is also a acquired taste, I guess. Let's see. Okay, so we have to do the refactor. This is rename blocks, refactor CSS. Yeah, okay. We have to set a prettier. That's something I'm going to off stream, as well as GitHub. Create template files can come after refactor. Then we are going to design the landing page. Build the landing page. Rename. What the oh yeah. This is already part of the refactor. This is going to be part of the backlog. Okay, I have to think about licensing. Yeah, upgrade path to Elite Pro. Yeah, this is also something that I'm thinking about. Like, if people buy my light version, like the light version of this actual project, so how it's going to work for the people who are not familiar with the project. Let me grab Figma. Okay, then let me go to Crossroads. So how this project is basically going to work is you compose your pages. Oh, maybe I can better show this one. You can compose your pages of these different kind of blocks. Like, this is a block, this is a block, this is a block, this is a block, this is a block. And you have pro blocks and you have light blocks. So one of the pro blocks will probably be this one, which has an intro video, while one of the light blocks will probably be this one, just a simple header. Now, what I'm thinking about is, if people buy the light version for like $15, I want them to be able to also upgrade to the pro version for a discount. Is that something that's possible inside of Gumroad? Because I'm probably going to use Gumroad for this project. Fucking sue me. Upgrade. Is there a name for this kind of like action? Like upgrade package. Setting of versions. Upselling? Is it upselling? I don't know. Gumroad. Well, I have to figure it out. Can you do this on Gumroad? Upselling. 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 No. Okay. Fuck. Oh well. What I can do. Okay. Thanks, Dragonia. Anyway. Okay. Let's do this. We can, yeah, but this is okay. We can ask people to reach out with their email they purchased the light version with, then I can send them a discount coupon. I guess that's how we can do it. Selfie, I've never heard of this one. Actually, is there any Gumroad alternative out there? Like, what actually is in a Gumroad alternative? I mean, you have Stripe products, but I don't know actually if there's anything else on the market. Like, oh, okay, Selfie, it just came out on top. Oh yeah, Podia. That's one that I was wondering about as well. Features, digital downloads. Upsell. Ah, see, they do offer upsells. We can also go with Podia. Further. Anybody have any experience with Podia? Let me know. This man has seen some real pain in his life. Oh, sorry. Oh, if he uses Podia, I guess it's good. Ali Abdal, he's all over my YouTube feed. Okay, give me a demo. No, I don't want... Come on, just give me a demo. Not like, I don't want a demo, I want to see a demo. Podia example. Okay, just give me this one then. I know this guy, so... Okay, and we can do previews, so it's what if I say buy now? 210 now. Have a coupon, okay, then you check out. Okay, so it works pretty similar. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so it's basically then... Podia. Okay, and how do you manage customers? Podia? Because I know how you manage customers in... No, not your team. Customers. Oh well, I will figure this out later. I mean, we're not at all at that step. I just wanted to update the roadmap a bit. So I know what I can do tomorrow. So probably tomorrow I will be doing the whole refactor just on my own, because I don't think it's like that wild of content to look at. Like me, like shouting a lot of fucks against my monitor. Like things don't work out until at the end of the day I'm like satisfied with everything. Also going to set up prettier. I do, however, need to make 2 versions of the project, and I don't know how I'm going to handle that inside of GitHub. Because I want one version, like the build version for... Yeah, okay, you can do like a dist. And then you can make a release of the dist. Oh well, we'll figure that out tomorrow. GitHub, create template files. Yeah, okay. So I will do my best. Okay, so we can go to just chatting, because I'm going to wrap up now. So I will do my best to start next week's streams with like, hey, this is the project. I've bundled everything and we can start working on the landing page and the documentation, because I think that's the most fun part. To really focus on like selling the actual fucking thing. Figuring out marketing shit together. That's also fun. And I think the only thing I need to do for that is like refactor everything and make sure it's all nice and tidy on GitHub. And then we can also have a look together at like the template files. Maybe we can figure out together what kind of template files we still want to add. But hey, today was pretty good day because we finished all of the front end, except for the refactor, of course. But we finished everything. So yay! High five for ourselves. I mean, high five for me. You didn't do a fucking thing, but. No. You were mental support, which is just as important. So, if no one has any questions, like comments, or wants to, like, I don't know, sue me, I think I'm gonna head out. Going to clean my house a little bit, then going to cook, and then I'm going to go to the gym. Small gym updates. I'm 5 kilos off my fucking goal. Woo! 5 more kilos. And then I finally reached my goal after 2 years. Been a freaking journey. Now that I think... I don't know. You can't see this, but I need to check one thing real quick before I sign out. Did I do that? Basically, I'm wondering if I answered an email. If I didn't, I'm pretty much fucked. Okay. Oh no. Oh no, didn't I do that? Oh, I did. Okay. Otherwise, okay, I have to take my car in for service, like, in a couple of weeks. But if I didn't make the appointment, I would have ended up, like, not being able to ride my car for a couple of weeks. Which is awesome. APK. Let's go. Anyway, lovely people. I'm going to hop off. I will be back like next Tuesday, maybe sooner, but most of the time it turns out that I just stream like Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. For now, have a great weekend in advance. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday and like enjoy your Friday. Have a little smoothie, and I will see you guys next week. See ya!